Diane and Denmark here, rah rah rah. It is Sunday afternoon and I know I don't usually make videos on Sunday and I don't make videos when the family are around, but these are strange days for all of us. I'm down here in our basement again filming because I like to give the family their privacy. But a quick check-in with you today because I know many of you are like us. We are on lockdown here in Denmark, and you know, when these things happen, there's maybe a couple of days where you kind of go into, you know, panic mode, but there's no need to panic. We're just going strong with our normal routines. And it's a period of adjustment, but I'm sure that you'll find, you know, just after a couple of days, we're just putting one foot in front of the other, carrying on, trying to, you know, keep some kind of normality to what's going on. Anyway, I'm going to check in with you for two reasons, because it's day, drumroll please, day 19 of our Declutter challenge. Now I've got several items today, but I'll just quickly go through routines for the day. Let me just grab my control journal. If you haven't already made one of these and you are locked down at the moment, maybe you've got time to make one. I'll put the link to my Flylady refresher course up there. All the things that I mention about routines and cleaning and weekly home blessing it's all explained there. But just, you know, a little check for today. You know, your basic routines, dressing to shoes, and I'll tell you about my outfit. I've been inspired by Carol Tuttle, you know, my friend Carol Tuttle of Dressing Your Truth today. I'll explain about that in a wee minute. What about laundry? Do you need to put in a load of laundry? Do you need to fold the laundry? Let's keep that moving, because everybody needs clean clothes, whatever the situation. What about dishwasher? Do you need to run the dishwasher? Do you need to unload the dishwasher? And if you're thinking, I don't want to unload the dishwasher, it takes so much time, set your timer for like 3 or 4 minutes and see how much, how little time it actually takes. What's for dinner? Do you need to pull anything from the freezer? Do you need to put something in the crock pot? Sometimes, you know, at these kind of troubled times, it's really nice just to have dinner on the go from early in the morning. Outfit for tomorrow, mine is already looked out because I do that as part of my laundry routine. When I'm putting away today's laundry, I decide what I'm going to be wearing for the next day. Maybe you're doing a wee bit of Flylady Zone work or weekly home blessing hour, you know, set your timer to spend 10 or 15 minutes on that. It's also really good just to, you know, concentrate on doing one thing instead of checking the internet the whole time. And daily exercise, I can say yes, go me. I already got my daily exercise in this morning. If you're wondering why my hair is particularly fluffy today, I decided to go out on my bike this morning for a wee bit of fresh air. I should just also point out, being on lockdown doesn't mean that we're not allowed to go out of the house. We can still get out and go for walks and do grocery shopping. So this morning I decided I wanted to go out for a bike ride, and it was just as the rain started. But you know what we say here in Denmark, no such thing as bad weather, just inappropriate clothing. And I was fine, I was all bundled up, but sometimes the rain gets through my bike helmet and kind of gets a bit damp there. So anyway, I'm all good. So my outfit inspiration for today was my friend Carol Tuttle, you know, Carol Tuttle of Dressing Your Truth. Now, I've mentioned Dressing Your Truth before. You know, I love having Dressing Your Truth. It's a really great way for me to have a capsule wardrobe, but also as the type that I am, it allows me enough variety in what I have, that everything kind of mixes and matches, and I can keep things interesting. And I'll be forever grateful to Carol because my style and things had kind of gone off course, where we had serious family illness, and without me even realizing it, I had kind of moved into a kind of different style, which was, you know, I was kind of completely just kind of holding on to what I could at the time. You know, it was a stressful situation, and the only thing that I could control was myself. So I went kind of too overboard with that. And this is also a subconscious thing. Anyway, Carol has helped to bring me back to my usual light, bright self, and the way that I was dressing before that happened. So anyway, Carol posted yesterday, she had this amazing outfit on. And they weren't my colours, but I really liked the combination she had. Anyway, I'll put a link up there. So Carol's inspiration for my outfit today. Now, she is a type 3 in Dressing Your Truth, and I'm a type 1, but we both have the same secondary energy, which is 4, which explains why we kind of like each other's outfits. Anyway, I'm doing my version of Carol's outfit today. So I've got my good old standard leather trousers on. Now these used to be black, but I repainted them with leather paint, and I'll mention that later because that's a little project I have for today. Also the boots I was wearing today, my Chelsea boots, they used to be black, but I repainted them with leather paint, chocolate brown. And my gloves I was wearing today and my handbag, those both used to be black, but I've repainted those navy. Anyway, I've got a lilac sweater on. This was a clothes swap find, and I've got a white blouse with like the broderie anglaise. This was also a clothes swap find. And what? Oh, and I'm channeling my granny today. You know, I loved my granny, and she had really clear style choices, and she loved anything sparkly. She was a bit of a magpie in that way. Anyway, I'm channeling my granny with a wee bit of sparkle today. And you know what, even if we're on lockdown, just getting dressed to shoes really lifts your mood, and you can maybe have a wee bit of fun with it right now. Anyway, I'm going to show you what I have for my declutter item today. Oh, and I looked at, because quite often I mention my granny, and you'll see me wearing, these are my granny's crystals. And you quite often see me wearing my granny's crystals. And just, you know, do not hold on to these things and, you know, just have them lying in a jewellery box. Wear it, honour your granny, and, you know, if you've got a nice brooch or a pair of earrings or something that belonged to your great auntie Ethel or whoever it was, you know, wear it. Anyway, I thought I would just show you a wee picture of my granny. Here's my granny. And this photo, oh gosh, this is from years ago. This is when I used to work in Luxembourg. This is actually taken in Luxembourg in the Grunt, and there's a lot of Luxembourgers who watch here. That's my granny, there we are, and that's my mum. And it was in the height of summer. You see mum's got her shorts on, there's my granny, but looking very glamorous. And just also for fun, because I found the photo of my granny, this is a necklace that belongs to my mum. Mum doesn't wear it any longer, so thankfully got my mum. And I've always loved this sparkly necklace. And here's a photo with my mum when she was very young, along with my auntie Mary. There's my mum there. I don't know if you can see. And there's my mum there. And I've made videos where we've seen my mum, and there's my mum wearing that necklace. So there we go. My mum doesn't wear it anymore, but I've had this necklace for years. So, you know, just wear your nice stuff. Stop saving it for special occasion. Every day is a special occasion. Anyway, here are some items that I was going through my jewellery box today, and I know that I'm not wearing again. So these are going to our next clothes swap party. A pair of hoop earrings, but they're kind of oval hoops, and I just feel kind of dragged down with them when I wear them. So those are going to next clothes swap party. A red kind of sparkly bracelet, but I get I don't like the colour. It's a bit too dark. It's just not working for me. So that one is going. A pair of tassel earrings, and they're yellow, but they're more of a mustardy yellow. So probably if you do the Dressing Your Truth thing, probably more of a type 3 yellow. And I've just been, every time I've looked at my jewellery box, I'm not going to wear those, not going to wear those. So those are going. And a wee pair of earrings, like a little, if you can see that, like a little flower thing. And a pendant. I've actually held on to the necklace, but the pendant is going. Again, I'm not really into that leaf shape thing. So those are my declutter items. And just a wee follow-up on my little project from yesterday, just to get those out there. My declutter item yesterday was some fabric left over from a project that I had going in the kitchen. And I said I was going to make a table runner and a kind of cloth for going in the basket for when we have hot rolls for breakfast. So I did it. So I can put the pictures on Instagram, but we actually had the breakfast table today with this in it. So just a quick sewing project, but you know, at this time, maybe you can find a little project, just a small thing to do, just to take your mind off things. And my project for today is I have this leather, very nice kind of shopper bag. Not something that I use that often, but it's quite useful if I'm carrying like computer, something like that. Now I checked with my daughter, she doesn't want it. She's a type 4-2 in Dressing Your Truth system. So any things that I'm not using, I always check with her first, and then they go to clothes swap party. All my clothes swap party videos, they're up there. And I'm going to look today, and I've got some leftover leather paint, and it's really simple to do. So I'm going to look, and I'm just going to have to decide whether to do this chocolate brown or navy. So I'm going to have a wee think about that. And what else? Let me just check and see if there's anything else. Oh yeah, just a wee reminder about Flylady Zones. Remember, just keep putting one front of the other and keep going with your usual routines. We will be doing moving into Flylady Zone 3 next week, which is the bathroom plus one other room. So if you want to keep your decluttering going by zone, and also stocking up for the zone, you know, zone 3 is things like toilet paper, if you can get your hands on it. I know some parts of the globe it's impossible to get toilet paper right now. We're fine with toilet paper, but you know, all the other things like, do you need medicine for your family? Maybe you want to stock up on that. Toothpaste, soap, all those kind of bathroom things, you know, maybe hair gel, shampoo, razors, toothbrushes, you know, just keep that on your radar. And just a wee word about next week. You know, I'm kind of down here filming to keep out the family's way, but the family and my kids and my husband, they are working from home right now. Everybody in Denmark is working from home, studying online. The kids will have meetings online with their school teachers this week. So just a wee word of warning that I'll still be making my videos as usual, but the timing may be a wee bit different because as everybody in Denmark is online right now, and our Wi-Fi connection is really slow, it takes me longer than usual to upload it, and also I have to film at different times because the family's around. So yeah, you just need to bear with me here. You know, it's crazy times for us all. So just let's all go with the flow, but let's just keep moving forward in an orderly way, doing our routines, and everything will be all right. So anyway, let me know what you are decluttering today, or if you want to see my outfits for the day or my shiny sink at the end of the day. It's all on Instagram, hashtag Diane in Denmark, the same here. And I think that was it. Yeah, so anyway, I shall see you very soon, and live long and prosper. May the Danish be with you. Let me just grab my pom-poms and give you a little rah rah rah, send you on your merry way. Rah rah rah. Okay, see you soon.